Actually, I did not have many symptoms besides the fact that my period was a few days late, but my husband and I, or now husband, and I got engaged like 2 weeks prior to me testing positive, and we're starting to plan a really elaborate wedding. And so mentally, I was just like not accepting the fact that I could possibly be pregnant. And I felt like my period was going to come any minute. Night before I took the test, I had literally like one hard cider and then woke up the next day feeling horrible, feeling hungover. And I was like, dang, I guess that just hit me wrong. And this is when we were living in Brooklyn, and I had a hair appointment in the city, and I got on the metro. And as I'm on there, all of a sudden, I just like feel like I'm gonna hurl, and I hop off at the next stop. I don't, but I get up and I just like cancel my hair appointment and walk all the way home. I start to text my best friend about how I'm feeling. She had had a kid at this point, and she's like, I think you should take a pregnancy test. And I was like, that's so silly. But I stopped at a drugstore on the way home, picked one up just to like tell her that I would do it. I took the test, looked at the test immediately, and it was negative. And I sent her a picture and was like, we're good to go. Must be like a stomach bug, something weird. I'm just chilling at home at this point. A couple hours go by. I have to pee again. I go into the bathroom, and for some reason I left the pregnancy test sitting on the back of my toilet, and I looked at it and there were 2 lines this time instead of just the one. I was very confused. My initial reaction was to call the 1-800 number on the box, and I explained to them what happened. I told them I took the test and checked it immediately, and a couple hours passed and then it was showing positive. And they were like, oh, that's so weird. That must be like a false positive. And I was like, okay, phew. But something felt off. So I messaged my friend again, and she's like, I'm not so sure about that. Maybe just like let Paul, my husband, let him know what's going on. I did, and he immediately jetted home from work and picked up some more pregnancy tests. He picked up one of those digital ones, and as soon as he came home, I took it. At that time, it would tell you that you were pregnant and like how many weeks you were. I think it was like pregnant like 1 week. We always knew that we wanted to have kids, but like I said, I had like just gotten the green flag to have this like nice wedding. So I was a little like, Oh, also I was 27 and living in New York, like I said, so essentially a teenager. I called my sister immediately, and she at first asked if I was going to be keeping it, and I said yes, and then we went and ate tacos, and here I am 4 kids later, and 10 years later. Aw.